Honda NC750X DCT ABS Review. Nicely positioned for the average rider, the NC750X is Honda's midsize ADV motorcycle, targeted for weekday commuter duties as well as weekend sporting rides in the canyons. With its adventure ergonomics that entice you to add saddlebags and take off on a mini getaway, the Honda NC750X is one heck of a sensible purchase that you can't argue against if you're looking for a drama-free all-around bike. The 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin has a plethora of low and mid-range torque. For everyday riding around town, this is exactly what you need to keep the excursions easy and friendly. The slightly underscore SOHC engine is responsive, if not fast, delivering power smoothly and efficiently. The NC750X ride is predictable in the very best sense of the word. Honda added traction control to the NC750X in 2018 when it transitioned from the NC700X. There are two levels of intervention, plus the ability to turn it completely off when you venture onto the dirt. I was okay with the default most intrusive level 2 setting, which the NC goes into every time the key is turned on. For sporty riding, less intrusive level 1 is there if you feel the need, though the difference isn't particularly noticeable on the DCT version. When taking off down a dirt road, shutting the traction control off is a wise choice. A dongle-style button on the left handlebar makes it easy. The stock NC750X has a traditional 6-speed manual transmission and operates as flawlessly as you would expect from a Honda build. We tested the 750X in the DCT ABS trim, utilizing Honda's dual-clutch transmission technology. This allows you to ride with the transmission in a fully automatic or semi-automatic mode. Younger riders unfamiliar with fully manual transmissions should find this feature appealing, and there are a couple of options for the die-hard shift lovers amongst us. More on the DCT function later. The ADV ergonomics of the NC750X are spot on with comfortable upright seating, a lower but still sporty foot peg position, wide bars, and a moderate windscreen. The slightly longer travel suspension, a bit less than 6 inches on each end, means the seat height gets the attention of shorter inseam riders. However, the suspension sag comes into play when you throw a leg over the 32.7-inch high saddle. My 30.5-inch inseam puts me not quite flat-footed at a stop. The 505-pound curb weight is quite manageable. While that may sound surprising, the NC carries its weight low. The twin cylinders lean forward 62 degrees, and the fuel is housed under the seat, contributing to a lighter feel. The fuel filler neck is under the pillion. So, if gasoline isn't in the tank, what is? Well, the answer is this: anything you want that fits its 22-liter shape, including many full-face helmets thanks to a large pivoting keyed lid. That's an incredibly handy feature that might save you carrying a backpack. If it doesn't, Honda Genuine Accessories has a saddlebag set and rear trunk to turn your NC750X into a mini tourer or full-capacity commuter. Both cargo options operate smoothly. I was able to load and unload on my daily commutes in a snap, no fumbling with fiddly latches. Taking the saddlebags completely off the NC750X, and reinstalling them, is quick and intuitive. Unfortunately, the top box is bolted on, so you'll want to put the contents in a bag for transport once you arrive at your destination. All 3 cargo containers are lockable. On our test unit, the side bags used the same key as the ignition and tank storage compartment, with a second key for the top box. The NC750X takes the stress out of commuting. The upright seating and wider bars mean you're not going to slither through traffic the way you would on a sportier, narrower profile, but that's not a bad thing. While lane splitting is still an option, the NC doesn't encourage beating your fastest dash to work. Instead, your ride is a bit more relaxed and adult, and you certainly have a better vantage point with the upright, higher riding position. The engine's docile personality is a dependable partner that has your back. On surface streets when speeds are slower and stops frequent, the bike's wide bars provide welcome leverage. The NC750X also has a tight turning radius that is useful for making U-turns in cramped quarters.